Question number 7. Find the lowest common multiple of 504 and 140 for 3 marks. All right, so here's 504. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I want to know what goes into it, so I'm going to use my, I'm using my divisibility rules. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 0 plus 4 is 9. So I know 9 goes into it. And I want to look for big numbers that go in because it'll factor a lot quicker if I pull out the big numbers. So 9 goes into it how many times? Divide by 9, and I get 56. Now 56 should be screaming at you, I'm 7 times 8. Okay, so I don't mind you dividing 504 by 9, right? But after that, 56, you shouldn't use a calculator for that, right? 56 is 7 times 8, and 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2, all right? But you have to bring all these primes down. I've noticed a lot of you are leaving your prime factor trees like this. This is not a factor tree. This is some kind of factor, I don't know, factor branch, okay? You can't do that. You got to bring it all down, okay? All right, so I'm bringing down, the 9 is 3 times 3, and the 7, bring down the 7, bring down the 2, bring down the 3s, and there we go. Okay, so here's your factor tree. It goes all the way down to the ground, okay? Then, for 140, well, it ends in a 0, so it's going to be 10 times 14, right? Or 14 times 10, doesn't matter. 10 is 2 times 5, and 14 is 2 times 7, and these are all primes, so we're done. All right. Then to find the LCM, you have to write each number as the product of powers of primes. That keeps coming up. All right, so 504 is going to be, and we start with our smallest primes and work our way up. Keep it organized. So 2 to the power 3, okay, times 3 to the power 2. There's only 2 3s, so 3 to the power 2. Okay, there are no 5s. I'm going to leave a little space for the 5s, and then I'm going to put the 7 in. So times 7, there's only one 7, so 7 to the power 1. All right, then for 140, so I write 140 is equal to 2 to the, there's 2 2s, so 2 to the power 2. There are no 3s, so I'm going to leave it a space, and then I'm going to write my 5 to the power 1 in the little 5s column here. Okay, and then for the 7s column, I'm going to put times, there's only one 7, so times 7 to the power 1. Okay, so I have a 2's column, I have a 3's column, I have a 5's column, and a 7's column for all my primes. Okay? All right, so the 2's are lined up, the 3's are lined up, the 5's are lined up, and the 7's are lined up. All right, for the 2's, which is the bigger power, 2 to the 3 or 2 to the 2? You guessed it, it's 2 to the power 3. For the 3's, there's no choice, so it's 3 to the power 2. For the 5's, once again, no choice. And for the 7's, well, it doesn't matter which one you pick because they're the same size. So I'm going to pick that one. All right? Then we multiply what we circled. So the LCM is going to be 2 to the 3 times 3 to the 2 times 5 to the 1 times 7 to the 1, like that. And then that gives us, well, 2 to the 3 is 8, 3 to the 2 is 9, 5 to the 1 is 5, and 7 to the 1 is 7. So multiply all those out, right? 9 times 7 is 63, 8 times 5 is 40, 40 times 63 is, I have no idea, 2,520. After that, it's calculator work, because those are pretty big numbers. Okay, and that's it. So there you go. That's it for question 7. Have a good night.